Hello. It is Car Chronicles. I told you I was gonna try to make time for y'all. My apologies for yesterday. My ass didn't get home. Well, back to my room, guys. We didn't get back until like after 11. I was tired as hell. My feet was hurting. It was a hot damn mess. But I am having a lovely, lovely time, honey, on my vacation. Yes, I am. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, says, hey y'all, Trish K. Hey, hey, y'all here? Let's see. Let's see. Let me get my chest. I see y'all. I see y'all. Denise Calls. I see y'all. Yes. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So let me make some time for y'all this morning, honey, before we get going. How y'all doing? Good morning. Who we got? C. Lewis, Miss Lady, Lori Eden. Oh, y'all coming in quick. Miss Pearl, Michelle Sanders, Tanisha Harris, Lisa Bell, Rhonda Bridges, Robin Love, Shiana Martin, Jacqueline Moore, Shirley Terry, Brittany Janae, Tanisha Harris, Ellie B, Bridget from the 502. All right now. Trail Palmer, thank you so much for being here. Megan, Laverne, ZZ, Drea Marie, Tiffany Hall, Laverne Wolford, Tracy Baby. All right. Oh, Tracy Babe, 89, I'm sorry. Carolyn Mentor, now or later Mango. All right. Frankie Robinson, Evelyn H, Robin Bowie, Miss B, Tar Christie. Hey, y'all. Denise Galls, Rose Armstead. Let's get started. Vanita Watkins. Hey. Vanessa McCrary. Hi. Robin Love. Vondale Henson. Hi. I said good morning. You should be enjoying your vacation. Yeah, I'm good. We're actually having a little downtime this morning because we got in super late. Everybody's tired. We just kind of doing our thing right now before we kind of get out and about right now. So we just kind of chilling. So I said, let me squeeze in a video right now. I miss you guys too. They said, we miss you. Yay. I miss you guys too, y'all. I've been so damn busy trying to sightsee and shop and go out to eat. That's my thing when I go out of town. When I'm on vacation, I want to eat good, shop, see all the sights, people watch, throw a little shade. Y'all know how it is, child. Shade don't stop because you're on vacation. It really don't. If you guys follow me on my social media pages, you guys can see that the shade don't stop because I still been throwing my subliminals and my shade, honey, even on vacation. It don't stop. Okay. Yes, check me out on IG. I threw some shade this morning, honey. Old Peggy Piggly Wiggly Haggard, honey. We had to call her ass out to the red carpet because she was talking mess about Mel, and y'all know we don't be playing that. Over there on her little page over there hating on Mel. So we had to check her ass on that. We had to check her on that. And also check me out on the Caramel Rell Show on Facebook, you guys. I'll be posting a lot of well, shade over there too. But also some tea, some tea for some guys, some tea for you guys if you don't know, and to keep you in the know, okay? All right, but let's go ahead and get on with the show. It is Car Chronicles, okay? It looked like we all sitting on the phone. Aw, I appreciate it. Okay. So we already talked about Peggy Haggard, honey. I don't know why she is taking pictures of Mel. That is so creepy. That feels like you are stalking. That's giving stalkerization to me. If you're taking pictures of a person who is not looking at you or paying you any attention, or you are engaging in, like you're not engaging with this person, but you standing back from afar and taking like numerous pictures of this person and posting them on social media and throwing like shade, that gives obsession to me. Does that not give that to you guys? That gives me obsession. If a person is not talking to you or looking in your direction, they talking to somebody else, and you standing back like this, just taking pictures and then posting them and saying negative stuff about that person. And it's so crazy to me because at one point she used to like Melody, and I did a whole post about this before, how she went to go and support Melody at this function that Melody was doing. She got all the way there and didn't have no gas money, and Marcus, Melody's brother, had to give her gas money to get home. So you liked her enough to drive your ass somewhere to go and support her, okay? But then you turn your back on this person, and you create a whole page, a hate page, to talk junk about this person. I said, listen, I went over there and checked the hell out of her too, because she needs it. She's too damn old for that. You too damn old. All the stuff that your ass could be doing, Peggy, and I'm gonna give you 5 minutes of my Car Chronicles this morning. The time that you are wasting to be sitting your ass on a hate page on Facebook with your old ass. You need to be at the dentist getting them damn teeth shaved down and finding you some damn business. Yeah, you need to be finding you some damn business, Peggy. It's a whole lot of shit you can be doing. It's a whole lot of stuff you can be doing, child. You are mentally unstable. And I'm going to say that, child. Because don't nobody in their right mind be on that type of bullshit. To be standing back, taking pictures of somebody they say they don't like, that they used to adore. You used to adore Melody. So you stand back with your broke-ass phone, probably with a cracked screen on this bullshit here. Girl, take your ass somewhere and sit down. That's some... Thank you so much, Karen Washington, for the super chat, dear. Take your ass somewhere and sit down, child. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. And that's why your ass was broke down. let me throw a little bit more shade in there. That's why your ass was broke down on the side of the road the day of the mosquito and cow party that y'all ass was going to over there with Stormy, honey. That's why y'all asses was broke down on the side of the road. You out there sweating, honey, funky. All y'all asses was funky by the time you got to the damn party. Wanda's ass was out there. I showed y'all the picture. Go to my IG, caramel_Rell. Okay. Go. It's on my Facebook channel as well. Their ass is out there funky as hell, trying to fix that raggedy ass car on the side of the road, trying to get to this damn party. Y'all damn armpits was musky as hell by the time y'all got to the party. Funking up the party. Funking up the party. Wanda, your ass was there too. Funky as hell. Yeah, I said it. It's too damn hot to be standing outside trying to fix an alternator and a tie in the middle of summer, bitch. Who is doing that? Take y'all that was the Lord telling y'all asses weren't supposed to be there. That's what it was. The Lord was telling you that you were not supposed to be at this party, but your asses still went anyway, funky and all. Ass is funky, armpits funky and soggy, but you still made it. That's your dedication. You and your funk. But go off, child. All right, go off. Let me wave them away. Goodbye. Ciao. All right, let's get on with the show, child. Let me get on with this show, honey. Now, I did not bring my laptop because I had so much other shit that I want. So my son lended me his iPad, so we're gonna work with it, child. So we can kind of, because I'm recording on my phone, but we're gonna use the iPad here. My son trusted me to use his iPad so we can get through my show, honey. All right. Probably gonna have to give his ass $5 when I get done, because that's how he is. My child, oh Lord, he's only 7, honey, but he know what money is. So anything you ask him, child, he gonna be like, oh mama, can I get some money? So we're gonna probably give him $5 for letting me use his little iPad, child. But let's move on. Thank y'all for being here, all 271 or 278. All right, thank you so much for the super chat so far, if I did not say it already, okay? Let's move on, honey. Sidora, honey, with her lying ass. Sidora is in the news, honey, from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all know who she is. She is in the news because her chef is speaking out about not being paid for the numerous jobs that Sidora allegedly hired her for, okay? Now, this chef / babysitter. I said, okay, when I heard this title, I said, now, I don't really know no chefs out here that's also being babysitters, that's giving the child a bath, that's cooking for the child, that's, you know, doing all these different things for the child and for you and for other people. That's a lot of titles for the type of money that you talking about paying me. All right. So let's continue. She has receipts as well. I love a good old receipt. Y'all know that about me, okay? Y'all know that about me. Now, the chef says that she was hired, like I said, to cook, bathe Sidora's children unsupervised. I was like, why you had to put the unsupervised on there? Because that just makes it sound weird to me. Because I listen for words. I'm a words person. When you talking to me, as you're talking, I'm rolling through my mental Rolodex and I'm dissecting what you're saying. So when you say, I watch the kids unsupervised, I'm like, okay. You could have left unsupervised. I just say you watch the kids, all right? She had to sort Sidora's wigs, okay? She said she had to sort her wigs. She had to grocery shop. She had to cook for like 8 people, okay? And she had to clean. She was doing like janitorial duties in addition to doing her chef, you know, duties in the kitchen, all right? I was like, that's a lot. And then she only was supposed to be paid $1,000 for these tasks. All right, for kids alone, Drew got like 3-4 kids, so bitch, that's $1,000 right there alone. That ain't even, that's before you even put the cooking part in there for the 8 people. All right. Now, like I said, I don't know no chefs to be out here on that type of bullshit. But now they found this girl somewhere because they were saying she lived in a hotel. So let me break it down to you guys first before I get into it. Apparently this girl was living in a hotel. They said she was a single mother, so obviously she needed them more than they needed her, and they knew that, and they played on that. Okay, now Drew claims that the chef sued her for $1,000, which she claims she paid the girl. The girl says that Drew Sidora did not pay her. And she even went as far as to say that when she went to Ralph, that Ralph told her that she was only on a trial basis. Okay. And I was just like, no, it's not a trial. If we've made an agreement prior and you tell me that you like the food price. So this girl says she cooked for Drew and her family. All right. Some dishes that Drew told her to cook that she enjoyed. She cooked the food. Drew and her family ate the food and loved the food. All right. And I feel like they found a way not to pay this girl. I'm going to say allegedly. And let me go ahead and do my disclaimer right quick. Everything said in the video is used for my very own opinion and for fair use, okay? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and say that because we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this. Now, Drew says that the chef, like I said, cooked for her and her family. And Drew tried to say that there was hair in the food. Okay? Now, that is nasty. Granted, it is nasty. When I saw a picture of the girl, she did have a whole head full of weave. If you cooking for me, bitch, you're going to need to have on a hairnet. Because, bitch, I don't like hair in my food. That's going to turn my stomach. I don't want to eat the shit after I see hair in it. I don't even care if you fix me another plate because what you fixing, it was hair in that shit too. That's how I'm seeing it in my mind. So if you cooking for me, you're going to need to have on gloves. You're going to need to have on a damn hairnet. All right? Don't be back there with a head full of weave, stirring my shit up with hair falling in my damn food. I feel Drew on that. But you got to pay folk when you hire them for a job. All right. Now, from 2021, the chef says that she cooked for Drew and her family. All right. Since then up until now. Now, Drew claims, like I said, Drew says the food was trash. All right. And she says that she have text messages to prove that the food was not good from conversations that she had back and forth from the chef. The system, like I said, also has proof, according to Drew, to say that the kids were not bathed by this particular chef and that she did not sort wigs, that the only thing she did was cook. This girl is saying that she did. So it's kind of like a he said, she said type thing, all right? I've never heard of nobody be a chef and a chef and a babysitter at the same damn time. Washing kids ain't. Because, I mean, if you ask a high-priced chef, thank you so much, I look relaxed. I am. If you hired a high-priced chef, all right, you cannot ask this person, say Chef Gordon Ramsay. If you hired him to be your personal chef, you cannot say, okay, and when you get done frying the chicken, I need you to go wash the kids. He gonna be like, fuck no. You hired me to be your chef. I feel like they felt they could take advantage of this girl because of her situation and the fact that she really did need the money. And they felt like they could throw other jobs on her in an effort to get what they wanted done without having to pay her what they would pay a higher end chef. That's how I feel. All right, so I got a little video that I ran across where the chef is actually speaking and telling her side. She has sued Drew Sidora and Ralph, which y'all know is Drew's soon-to-be ex-husband, all right, because they did file for divorce, which is so convenient, okay? But Drew have been caught in several lies, okay? Now, let's go ahead and play it so that you guys can hear. Shout out to the Shade Room because that's where I found it, okay?
Courage to collect the money that she says she is owed. Juan is filing a civil lawsuit seeking $1,000 plus legal fees in Gwinnett County, Georgia for unpaid services. In a statement of claim, she says that she drove to Sidora's home 1 hour every day, first cooked for 8 people, then got hired as Sidora's chef, but was switched to be her nanny for a couple days, then got switched back to chef again.
When I started asking her for my money, they didn't need me no more.
This was the invoice she says she gave over the span of about a week. $600 to nanny her 2 kids, $100 for maid services, and $300 for her chef services, where she shopped, cooked, and served hot food to feed 8 people.
Dishes like salmon with shrimp, stuffed with spinach. I made spicy cabbage with shrimp, zucchini, green peppers, yellow pepper. You know, I made separate dishes for the kids.
Juan says that she met Drew and her husband, Ralph Pittman, through a mutual friend, one of Drew's assistants named Danielle Madlock. In early October 2021, she was told that Drew needed positions filled, including a chef and a nanny.
You know, I'm a chef, so I came in with my food. The first night, I sent her like a soul food plate, and she loved it. She was like, oh my God, the candy yams just gives me life and all that. So she wanted me to come in the next day and cook for like 8 people. Like her whole entourage was there.
She says shortly after she was hired on.
I had given them an invoice. So now, moving along 2 days later, I was asked to come in to be a nanny. And I'm like, wow. And it was like, well, I know you don't want to, you know, do the nanny position or anything, but, you know, Drew really loves you.
She says she took on the nanny role for a few days, picked up her children from school, and continued to cook meals. How much would you say that grocery bill was?
And the grocery bill, I would say about $300.
Okay, $300 grocery bill that they expected you to pay.
They told me to pay, yes.
And so in total, you were paid $150.
Shout out to the Shade Room.
After that, she tried to switch it over to 1 day a week with the food, because I guess she didn't even want to pay the price that I was charging to be the nanny, to come over and sit with her kids and do all that. I'm doing housekeeping, I'm cooking for the kids and watching them, bathing them. When I started asking her for my money, they didn't need me no more.
Then she says she started speaking to Sidora's husband, Ralph Pittman.
He was trying to tell me this is a trial. Like what I did was a trial. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? And he was like, you look at it like, like days in our lives. And I'm like, day in your life? Like, why would I want a day in your life? No, I want my money.
She says Ralph sent her $150 and never heard from the Pittmans again. So she took to social media and blasted them, even DM'd Sidora's co-star, Marlo Hampton, on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sheree Whitfield brought it up during the season 14 reunion.
My reputation.
Emailed Marlo.
DM me.
DM Marlo.
About you not paying your chef bill, so.
She DM'd me. All right, read it out loud, Sonya. All right, it says, I need y'all to help me.
We're going to stop it there. Y'all get a gist of what's going on, okay? So she sued them in Gwinnett County, okay? So the chef's name is Monique, you guys. She sued Drew Sidora in Gwinnett County, okay, for unpaid services. Monique says that she drove 1 hour a day to work for Drew at her house, all right? So y'all see all these things that she says that she's done for Drew and her family, and Drew decided not to pay her. And I believe she did that because of who this girl was in her position. Okay, this girl, they knew she didn't have no money to go filing and get no high price attorney and trying to fight them and come for them for her money. But my thing is, if you did not like her services, you did not like her food, why continue to have her come each and every day after that? You need to pay her. I see y'all putting it in there. She needs to pay this girl. And now you're going to wind up having to pay more money. But like I said, Drew been caught in so many lies. And then when you approach her about her lies, she start there crying, so you leave her alone. That's the game Drew plays. She's an actress. So like Candy said on the show, she can whip up them tears, baby, to where you feel sorry for her so that she can get her way and get you up off her. And we've seen her do it several times on the show. She did it just on a recent episode. Whenever they approached her about this same situation, about her not paying her chef, because this chef was speaking out via social media, Drew was saying, oh, no, I already paid her. She just wants to keep coming back for more and more and more and more money. No, if you paid her, she's not going to keep bothering you. That's the point, Drew. If you paid her, she's not going to keep hiring you. But now you originally, like they said, hired this person to be your chef. Then you try to switch her over back and forth to doing other duties in terms of washing your children and taking care of them because you didn't want to pay a real babysitter. So you wanted to use her for 2 jobs and not pay her for that and then tell her it was a trial period, okay? Now, you guys already saw the breakdown of what this girl says she's owed per job in terms of what she did for Drew and Ralph. And then the fact that Ralph only sent her $150 via Cashapp, I thought that was some crackhead prices right there. You got 3 children. I done bathed them and come on now. I done cleaned your house. Y'all done saw Drew and Ralph's house. They got a huge house. So if I'm cleaning your house, it's like a mansion. You're not about to spot me no $150 and tell me to be on my way. Like, we're not about to do that. So I don't blame her for going to court and filing. And I would have Drew's ass and Ralph pay for my court fees, attorney's fees, and everything else. Okay? Like, on period. On period, honey. But she's constantly caught lying. And I really hope that this young lady gets her money because, child, she's a single mother as well. Times is hard. Ain't nobody got time for that. If I work for you, bitch, pay me. That's the bottom line. Nothing pisses me off than to do a job for someone or work somewhere, and you at the end of the job, you done saw me sweating and doing this job for you, even though I didn't want to. But because maybe I needed the money, like this young lady, I would be pissed. Pay me. Cause you might get that windmill, honey, behind all that. You send me $150, bitch, you getting the windmill. And some other meals behind it. But let's move on, honey. Jonathan Majors, honey. Y'all know we got to get celebrity news out the way first. Jonathan Majors, you guys, y'all know his assault trial has been bumped back to September, okay? He was originally supposed to show up in court this month, but because the prosecution says that they're not ready to present evidence as they're still obtaining their discovery, they have pushed his trial back to September, okay? I don't know what else they need to find out. I mean, hell, as y'all know, he already filed charges against the ex-girlfriend because he's saying that she assaulted and harassed him as well. So we're going to see how this situation turns out. They're saying that Majors is charged with several counts of assault in terms of aggravated harassment and also following an alleged domestic dispute with his ex-girlfriend, which her name is Grace Jabari. Y'all know that. I've done several lives on it as well. All right. Now, as y'all know, Jonathan has pleaded not guilty for all 4 charges. He has 4 charges against him. All right. And the strangulation case that has been dropped, that was against him, okay? He had that case against him as well. They dropped it, all right? So they're saying if he is convicted of those 4 crimes, that he is expected to serve up to a year in jail. So we'll see how that's going to go. I don't know. As I get updates, I will give you guys updates as well, okay? Moving on to the next thing. Congratulations goes out to Serena Williams on her gender reveal. As you guys know, for those of you that follow her, she did announce that she is having another girl. Y'all know she already has a daughter, so she is having another daughter with her husband Alexis Ohanian. All right, so they had a gender reveal where they showed where she's having a baby girl. So congratulations to her. She looked very excited. All right, it's always exciting when you have a new child. All right, moving on, honey, to the cocaine bear herself, Joseline Hernandez, Stevie's ex-girl, okay? Stevie's baby mama. I call her the cocaine bear, honey, because that's how she acts when her ass get high and be out here on this bullshit right here. All right, out here fighting and windmilling on the popos out here. That's what she was. That's what her ass is in jail for right now. For windmilling on the damn popos. Now, who is out here doing that? Now, the last time they locked her ass up, when she got out here and got to fighting, honey, at the Mayweather fight, when they locked her up, honey, and they showed her little mugshot, honey, on her mugshot paperwork, she said she was a white woman. Oh, she said she was a white woman. I said, oh, it's convenient now for you to be white when you've been running around here saying you was the Puerto Rican princess. The Puerto Rican princess. The Puerto Rican princess. She done put it in a song and everything. The Puerto Rican princess. The Puerto Rican princess. That's her ass. So, yeah. So they treated her like the Puerto Rican princess that her ass was and locked her ass up again. Yeah. So she had to show up in court yesterday, honey. Down there in Broward County, honey. Down there in Florida. They done locked her ass up again. The cocaine bear for 2 more felonies, okay? 2 more felonies for fighting the popos, honey. All right, at the Mayweather fight. If you guys did not see the video, Caramel will not show the bullshit over here because YouTube be tripping. It was very violent. As you guys know, she was fighting several people, even a female that was walking by that had nothing to do with the shit. She swung on her as well. And she just like, bitch, I was just going to the bathroom. What I get hit for? So, yeah, it's all on video. It's on, of course, y'all know the cops had their little videos on with Joseline, honey, swinging at them, calling them all kind of bitches and everything else. She originally got into a fight with Big Lex from the show that Joseline's on, Joseline's Cabaret. So they got into an altercation, which Joseline got to fighting, honey, and her boyfriend got to fighting and swinging on people as well. So she appeared, like I said, in the Broward County Court yesterday, or was it day before yesterday, with her attorney. She's facing 4 misdemeanors of trespassing, battery, resisting arrest, which is a felony, battery of law enforcement, which is also considered a felony, all right? Now, they said that she appeared very agitated and very upset while in court because she wasn't granted a bond. So she was held, all right? She had to turn herself in with no bond, all right? Now, as y'all guys know also, and I think I might have talked about it days ago, she took to social media to brag about the cops not being able to find her and keep up with her after finding out that she had an active warrant against her for assault on police officers. So she was kind of trolling them. She was kind of trolling them, and they told her she had until August the 10th to turn herself in, which she did. Okay, day before yesterday. So yeah, she is being held with no bond because of putting paws on the police. All right, she has several felonies against her in addition to mounts of misdemeanors as well. All right, so damn, I was like, girl, listen, it's a shame when your ass is when you lose your child and the baby daddy, who is deemed the worst damn baby daddy, who is the most irresponsible, is found to be the most responsible to take your child. As y'all know, she has a baby with Stevie J, Bonnie Bella. Bonnie Bella is in the custody of Stevie J. He has custody of their daughter because Joseline was found undeemed to be so. All right, I said that's crazy because he's $1 million behind in child support. How do you become $1 million behind in child support? But he has their daughter while she is going through what she's going through. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going to come of this. She is in a lot of trouble. But we'll see. As I get updates once again, I will give you guys those updates as well. All right. Moving right along, honey. I've been kind of looking at this interview with Nene Leakes, honey. She is, for a person who said they were not pressed about Real Housewives of Atlanta and did not want to come back, her ass is trying to look like she's doing all these interviews. She's trying to come back. She's speaking her piece about why Bravo and the networks did not want her ass on the show. She's throwing other people under the bus. She's saying she's held on to text messages from conversations from other women on the show, other cast members that she had with them. Now she is speaking out, and she's trying to throw other people under the bus and threatening to show receipts of text messages that she had with other people that were cast members that said that they were also unhappy because Nene was saying she was unhappy as well. Now, if I have a conversation with you about something, I find it very irresponsible for you to hold on to these text messages for years and find it convenient enough when you decide to sit down and do an interview to talk about how unhappy you are to then throw me in there to say, well, this person also said they were unhappy. Let me show you the receipts, shall we? I don't think that's great for a person to feel like they should be able to do. Now, if you want to be back on the show, speak only about you. If you're unhappy, talk about you. I don't think you need to be dialing back in your phone from how many years ago was it that Nene was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? You done dial back talking about you got text messages from several girls on the show from Real Housewives of Atlanta where they also express them being unhappy as well. I don't think you should be, no. Talk about yourself only. Talk about yourself only. Nene started to really feel herself while she was on the show. Granted, she was the star of the show, but I think that she kind of allowed herself to get the big head. And I think she allowed herself to feel like she was bigger and better than everyone else on the show and that she could do whatever she wanted to do because she knew that she was wrapped around Andy Cohen and the network's finger. They gave her whatever she wanted. At that point in time, she was the highest paid housewife on the show at that point. So Nene was feeling herself. We already saw the episode where she put hands on production when they went into her closet, and she also was fighting the other cast members as well. All right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it. She opens up about the Real Housewives of Atlanta drama. She shades the cast, and then she says that all I ever wanted was to be treated fairly. I don't know anyone else on the show who was treated more fairly than Nene. Nene, I feel like you got just about everything you wanted, and as soon as they told you no, just like a child, that you tell yes to everything. Nene got a lot of yeses. She got more yeses than she got no. And I'm not saying that she wasn't treated 100% fair. She was trying to say that it was a lot of, racism and all that going on. Maybe. But you were treated more fairly than everyone else on this damn show. You got more money than them. You got to do shit that they got kicked off the show for. Portia Williams, she got a timeout on the show. You were seen on the show putting paws on people because they went in your closet. But Portia Williams, when she snatched on Kenya's wig and shifted her lace front, they put her ass in a timeout and even demoted her to being a friend of the show because she acted out. Nene, I feel like she feels too and damn entitled on this show. And they had to give her ass a rude awakening, especially when she walked away from the damn reunion that time. They were on y'all remember they were on a little Zoom reunion, and Nene, she got upset and she clicked off and she left the reunion. And even Andy was like, did she just leave? And they were sitting there waiting to see if her ass was going to come back. She did not. Because she felt entitled. And that's how people are. That's how children are. When you give them everything that they want and you never tell a child no, and you finally tell them no, that's the way they act. And that's how Nene is. I'm sorry. I love me some Nene, but she's very narcissistic. She's very mouthy, and she's very entitled. And I have to blame the network as well as Andy Cohen because y'all created a damn monster. And now y'all got to check her ass, and she don't want to be checked. Nene feels she's uncheckable. And now she's doing interviews to try to play victim and make it seem like everybody else is wrong and not her. All right, moving on. As we know, she was the star of the show. All right. But she left with this narcissistic attitude. She lost her spot on the show, which also caused her to be blacklisted for several years. All right. Andy already said he did not want her back on the show because she decided to sue him and the network for saying that he was racist and all this other stuff. All right. So Andy Cohen, I feel, was her ally. He loved her. He loved himself some Nene Leakes. All right. All right. And he also protected Nene and favored her over all the other cast. All right. But he has now turned his back on her and he don't want anything else to do with her. And neither does the franchise. So Nene has already said she's willing to come back to the show because the fans want her back. But I feel like she wants to come back more than the fans want to see her. I feel like her money is getting low. She's never going to say it because narcs don't like to admit when they shit ain't on what it need to be on. Period. She's already lost both her boutiques. Okay. Through the pandemic. She had to shut them down. All right. She also had to, I think her little, was it like a little club or whatever that she had? I think that's gone as well. So I don't know what she's doing for money right now. I think Nene done sat down and she done thought about, okay, I done effed up my chances of really making some money. Like nobody really wants to fool with me after I've gone and stuck my own foot up my ass for this whole Real Housewives of Atlanta show here. Okay. Now, she was on, Nene says that she was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen and that he used her over and over and over and over to promote his show. Well, my thing is this, every time you make an appearance, you get a check. So he was using you, you were getting paid. You could have told him no, that you did not want to be on this show, that you did not want to continue to be on this show when he called you, but you still went, you sat up there with them big ass horse veneers that your ass had in your mouth, and you did your interviews and got your check. Now all of a sudden that you feeling salty that your ass ain't on the show no more, you want to bring up the fact that they done brought you back and forth on Watch What Happens Live and even said that, oh, I was on there more than any other housewife. Well, that was a choice that you made. Because they ask you prior, do you want to be on the show? And they tell you how much your ass is going to get paid. So you wasn't about to turn down no check. So now you sit with Carlos King and make it sound like you were made to be on Watch What Happens Live. Make that make sense. I was on there more than any other housewife. Okay, great, Nene. What do you want? A cookie? Let me find your ass a cookie. Damn. She feels that she fought for the girls on the show, okay, on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she says none of them fought for her to stay on the show. You already said you don't care about Real Housewives of Atlanta. You don't want to be on the show no more. You don't care to be on the show anymore. Now that you're sitting in front of Carlos King, you are saying that you're willing to come back on Real Housewives of Atlanta because your fans have been asking you to come back. Which one is it? Either you don't care or you do. Do you care or no? Like, which one is it, Nene? She's sounding like a real narc in this day, and I'm trying not to go there with her ass because I do like me some Nene. But she's really starting to sound like a real narc in this interview with Carlos King. And he just kind of sitting back. And then several times when she was talking, his facial expression was like, oh, really? Like even Carlos was like, oh, really? That's the look he was giving. Because she was just so on her bullshit. Nene says that she was, like I said, that she was in group text messages with several girls of the cast where they expressed, like I was just saying, that they weren't treated fairly and that she still has those text messages and she's willing to show those messages. What point are you willing to throw somebody else under the bus so you could prove your point of wanting to come back to this show so bad? You trying to ruin their chances and make their reputations look crazy because you're not getting what you want. Andy ain't bending on you coming back to this show. So now you want to cut and lessen somebody else's chances of being on this same show that you don't care about in an effort to throw them under the bus. It's crazy. She ain't been on the show in years. You said you didn't care about this show. She even said in part 1 of her interview with Carlos that she was good. My money is good. My money is good. I don't really have to be on this show. Just the fans want me to be on there. So why do you keep talking about it? Why are we sitting in part 2 of an interview of you still talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't talk about shit that I don't care about. I don't talk about shit I don't care about. Don't call me for no interview about something I don't give a damn about, period. I don't want to talk about it. If it's made understood that you don't care about this show no more and you moving on with your life and you living your best life and you making money and you rich, you the rich bitch that you say you are out here, do that. Do that. Why we got to see a part 2 of you still going on and on about a show you don't care about? Nene says that she's, like I said, open to their return, honey. And even wants to have a reconciliation, honey, with Andy Cohen. He's already said no. Now, I see y'all putting it there. Andy did have favoritism towards Nene, you know, above all the other women. All right? He did do that. But that's his show. That's his show. All right? Nene says that she was really upset. What really caused the straw that broke the camel's back, baby, was when she claims that she was only offered 6 episodes on the 13th season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, which then prompted her to decline and later file for the lawsuit. Okay, she was only offered to be on 6 episodes versus the entire season of season 13 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was upset by that. She was saying other women who she felt were beneath her got more episodes and she felt she deserved more. She felt she deserved more because she felt she brought more. So she was upset. She said that Kandi is really not a star of the show. That a lot of people feel like Kandi is boring. And she says that she went even far to even say that the cameras don't even like Kandi. Now I got to agree a little bit. Kandi is boring. Kandi really don't have a very lucrative storyline. She don't. Kandi acts like she really don't want to be there this season. Kandi is the highest paid of the housewives on Real Housewives of Atlanta right now. Does she need the money? Absolutely fucking not. Kandi's worth $35 million. If she comes back to the show or not, she's fine. I think it bothers Nene that the person she feels is the most boring is the person that now is seen as the damn star of the show or the highest paid person on the show, which is Kandi. Kandi got a nice coin. Kandi has lucrative businesses. If she don't show up on this show ever again in life, she's fine. She can live off just her restaurants alone. Even though the food ain't all that great. No shade, but damn shade. Go look at the reviews. I didn't make the news. I'm just reporting it. All right. Nene says that the other girls weren't the same complexion as she was, and they were offered all 18 episodes and not her. So she feels that because she was dark-skinned and they were not, that she was offered lesser or less scenes and or episodes. Well, I'm sorry, but you are the same shade as Kenya. Are you not? I mean, I know you've been bleaching, Nene. I know you've been doing some bleaching, but you and Kenya, y'all around the same complexion. I think it's your attitude. I think production was tired of your bullshit. And they decided to dial back on having your ass on so many episodes because you were acting too entitled. Okay. Kandi is not light skinned. Okay. Kandi ain't light skinned. Who else? Who else can we say? Who else can we say on there that's almost the same? I mean, I don't feel like they had anything to do with complexion. I think she's kind of reaching right there. I think you're reaching, Nene. I think you're reaching when it comes to the whole, because of your complexion, you got only 6 episodes. I don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like production was tired of your bullshit. Okay. Now, Nene says that Marlo is bringing the most entertainment this far on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She feels that Marlo is bringing it. I do not. I feel like Marlo is being a bully, as she's always been. That's always been her role, to be a bully and troll people. She's been trolling the hell out of Kandi this particular season. She has. She's come for Kandi because Kandi is the top notch on this show. She's the highest paid. What better way to come after somebody than come for the person on the top to bring them down? I'm just saying. So she feels that need. She says that that Marlo is the only one really that's bringing the most entertainment on Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. Okay, but then she also went on to say that she has not watched the show. So how do you know that Marlo is bringing the most entertainment and the most excitement for this season if you haven't watched it? That's a mystery to me. If I ain't watched something, I can't sit up here and do no. I can't sit here and do no rundown of what I feel is going on the show that I don't watch. But go off, Nene, okay? I can't do it. I don't want to do it, all right? But she says all she wanted was to have fair treatment. Now, in terms of her feeling like she has some racism going on between she and Andy Cohen. I don't know the dynamic of their personal relationship or what went on behind the scenes, but from what we've seen in terms of the show, Nene, baby, you were doing the most. And I felt like they were trying to give you a humbling experience so that your ass can bring it down a few notches, because you were starting to feel like you were over Andy Cohen and that was your boss. And Andy had to let your ass know, hold up, I gave you some favoritism. I kind of gave you what you wanted. But right now, I'm going, like a parent, right now, I'm going to have to bring you down a few notches, okay? I'm going to bring you down a few notches, and I'm going to only give you 6 episodes to let your ass realize that you ain't running shit but your mouth. And even that's limited, because you ain't got but 6 episodes to run your mouth in on my platform. So that cut into your nose surgery and your teeth surgery money. That's what you pressed and mad about. Shade but no shade. Shade but no shade. That cut into your surgery money. So now you're doing interviews because you're mad and pressed, okay? Now, Nene says that, like I said, Kandi is not exciting. And pretty much the camera ain't really feeling her, and that she really shouldn't be on the show because she don't bring nothing to the show. What do you guys feel? Do you guys feel that Kandi should be on the show or not? I mean, I think she should be on the show, but I don't think that she should... Well, I ain't even going to say be the top-notch cast member on there. I don't feel like she brings what she needs to bring. Her storyline really, the storyline that she's offering really isn't exciting to me. I mean, we don't want to hear about her and Todd and Mama Joy's relationship no more. I don't really want to hear about that because that's been her storyline thus far in prior episodes. Like, we already know her and Todd and Mama Joyce don't get along. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about that shit no more. Like, what else you got going on? For Kandi to have 1 million businesses, somebody said remove her. For Kandi to have 1 million businesses, like, show us what goes on in your restaurant. Show us you a couple clips of you going on tour. Show us what's going on at your boutique. Like, she has several businesses that she can kind of incorporate. But like Marlo was saying in one of her other interviews, Kandi don't like to talk about her personal life for some reason. And I think she has a pretty good life. She has a lot going on, way more than the other cast members. But it's like she wants to keep that real, you know, she wants to keep a very shallow outlook on what goes on with her, and everybody else have to kind of step out and show what's going on with them. But I feel like she really has the most to talk about, but why she chooses not to do it, I don't understand it. Okay, somebody says Kandi brings reality. She does to a certain extent. Kandi tells what she wants to tell, and then she kind of closes that door, and I think the viewers be like, okay, we want to see more, we want to see more, why are you on the show? But I think she doesn't show what the fans want to see. So I don't know, guys. But yeah, as far as Nene, baby, I feel like Nene is very pressed about this damn show. I did a whole bunch of notes on her, and I don't really feel like talking about her ass no more. I think y'all get the gist of it all. She did say that the lawsuit with Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think that she says that she dropped the lawsuit, okay? I think she says that she did drop it. She dismissed her lawsuit with Bravo, thinking that it would, I guess, get her back on the show, okay? But I guess it kind of backfired on her because they're not feeling it. So they said she did dismiss the action without prejudice, meaning that she still has the option to reopen the case in the future if she chooses to go after Bravo and Andy again, okay? So following the dismissal, they says that Nene is not seeking recovery of cost or attorney's fees per Bravo News, okay? So I guess she felt that because she dropped it that they were going to say, okay, Nene, just come on back to the show because you dropped it, but that's not the case. I feel like Andy Cohen's ego was bruised by the fact that she took it that far, and he don't want to fool with her no more, and neither does the network, unfortunately. So I don't know how she's going to fix this situation in order to come back on any of the networks for Bravo. I mean, hell, I think people would have liked to have seen Nene have a spinoff. That would have worked fine for her. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. So let's move on, child. I want to talk a little bit about Lizzo, and then I'm gonna let you guys go, okay? Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about Lizzo. I was going to talk about Carlee Russell's boyfriend, but I really don't feel like talking about him. I'll just go ahead and say it real quick. He was trying to throw a party, you guys. If you guys didn't see that, Carlee Russell's boyfriend was trying to throw a party. And the party was called Search and Rescue. So he's looking for another girlfriend, okay? He tried to use the search and rescue title on some flyers, okay? The boyfriend's name is Thomar, and he's, like I said, trying to throw a party in Atlanta at an Atlanta nightclub, okay? Says that he's looking for love, all right? So he's using the Carlee Russell situation to, I guess, gain publicity. I think he wants to be famous, and he's going to use this situation with Carlee Russell and the fact that he used to be her boyfriend, in order to gain some type of clout behind this situation. He says that he's done with Carlee, and he asked women to come to the club and meet the man who held Carlee down. This is what he's saying, all right? So he's looking for clout and attention. He also says that he held Carlee down and never told police that he thought that she was lying about the incident. So I guess he feels that he should have some type of clout and recognition behind the fact that he kept his mouth shut when he really should have been talking. And I said before, I feel like he knew more than he really was leading on to. I feel like he was pulling the police tail on this entire situation. And I feel like maybe his ass should be facing some charges too as well. But it is what it is. Moving on, child. I don't care no more. I don't care no more. Y'all already know. She done turned herself in and she's out. She bonded out. And she has a court date coming up. All right. I'll keep you updated on that as I get those updates. Moving on, honey. Lizzo, honey, is being sued by her ex-dancers. As you guys know. They say that they were working for Lizzo. And that working for her was a nightmare. All right. So 3 of her backup dancers are speaking out. And they are suing her for what they claim were awful conditions on the job. All right. Now, 3 women who work for her as dancers for Lizzo, they're saying that they danced for Lizzo and her touring company between 2021 and spring 2023 when they claimed that they were unjustly fired or forced to resign due to unbearable circumstances, okay? Yeah. Somebody said, who's speaking in Spanish? Probably me. The spirit of thick tongue done jumped on me here. Y'all forgive me. All right. So the women's name are Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noelle Rodriguez. Says that they worked for Lizzo through her Amazon reality show. Okay. And it says that watch out. The show was called Watch Out for the Big Girls. Okay. They're saying that they alleged that they were subjected to a number of workplace violations. Okay. Which several amounted to sexual harassment, false imprisonment, and interference with prospective economic advantage, among other claims. I said, damn, they going for the juggler on Lizzo's ass, okay? So Lizzo's management team, you guys, is named in the lawsuit as well, and they claim that Lizzo held them hostage in a number of situations. That's crazy. All right, so the women, they're claiming that they're claiming of 2 separate incidences on the road in Europe. Okay, they're claiming that she subjected them, to nude shows in Amsterdam, and Paris, and that they were very, very uncomfortable during these shows. It's crazy. Now they're saying that they were forced to touch the dancers while they were nude and interact in very vulgar ways. All right. They also claim that they had to participate in other jobs that were against their, I guess, morals or whatever, in order to keep their job. All right. I was like, damn. Lizzo is doing the most, girl. You out here on your R. Kelly. So they said that the girls claimed that Lizzo drank regularly, very regularly on the job, and treated their jobs and threatened their jobs constantly. So they were constantly being threatened to lose their job if they didn't do certain things. So they're saying that the girls also claimed that Lizzo made them re-audition for their spots in multi-hour rehearsals, which were very brutal to them as well. Okay, so they were already hired, but she made them re-audition for their own job. Okay, so she was just doing the most. All right, so another dancer, they're claiming that she was forced to pee in her pants right there on stage out of fear of taking a break and being cut. Okay, so these are the conditions that they're saying they were in terms of working with Lizzo. All right, another dancer came forward to say that another accusation is where a dancer claims that Lizzo was privy to an eating disorder that she had and exploited that when Lizzo felt that she wasn't up on her game in terms of her dancing. All right, so Lizzo most recently admitted that that she did admit to taking the women dancers to a very provocative banana show where they were forced to eat bananas from a woman's private parts. I would have to stop the damn book right there, bitch. First of all, I'm not eating shit out nobody's vagina. I don't give a damn what you paying me. I don't give a damn. I will find a job somewhere else. These women, they are saying that they were put in very, very bad situations in order to work for Lizzo and have a job and get a check. Okay? They were taken to this place, to this provocative show, they're saying, where the women put bananas in their vajayjays and they had to eat the bananas out the women's vajayjays. That's some sick shit. That, I'm gonna say it again, that is some sick shit. I would not do that. I'm not eating no bumpy bananas. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call them bumpy, because if they were down there, bitch, they gotta be bumpy. And a bitch is not putting her mouth on. I don't even like bananas like that, first of all. I don't even like bananas like that. But I'm not eating nothing out of nobody's JJ. Like, that's giving too much. We're not doing that for a job, okay? We're not doing that for a job. All right, so yeah, they're saying that it's actually called the Red Light District Banana Show. That's what the show is actually called, the Red Light District damn Banana Show, okay? These don't sound like the same damn bananas that Mama used to use in her damn banana pudding. I'm just saying. Them don't sound like the same banana. All right, so the women also claim that they were also stiffed on their money constantly, okay? And they are suing for major damages as far as that as well, okay? Now, so I don't know. She might want to go ahead and lawyer up, because, baby, listen. She got a lot of shit going on, and they are suing the hell out of her. That's making her look really bad. She has lost a lot of followers on social media behind this. A lot of people have unfollowed her, and a lot of people don't really fool with her. They were trying to say that Beyonce didn't mention her at her show because she was giving Lizzo shout-outs to her on her Renaissance tour. I don't know how true that is. I'll have to go back and fact-check that. But she sounds like she's doing the most. And then they were saying that she was fat shaming some of the women as well, because a lot of the women who danced for her were like chunky girls. And it's nothing against nobody chunky, baby. I used to be chunky before I worked out, bitch, and got my weight down. But shout out to the chunky girls out there, baby. If you like 3-4 pieces of chicken, bitch, eat them. I don't give a hot damn. It ain't me. But for somebody to be chunky, like Lizzo, which she's very chunky, for you to try to use that to try to lower somebody else's self-esteem and talk about them and say all types of crazy shit about them, ma'am, you don't have the right to do that. And I'm going to just say that, Lizzo. I like your music, baby. If you're watching my channel, I like your music, Lizzo. But this is some effed up-ish if this is what you were doing to your dancers. And it's looking like you were trying to be on some control bullshit because you felt like you were the boss and that you could control them and their money. And if they didn't do the shit, you were going to fire them. And that is just not cool. So now your ass is being sued. You're probably going to have to give a huge payout, and you're going to lose a lot of fans and followers behind this bullshit. So hopefully these women get their just dessert and what they deserve in this lawsuit, and they can move on and maybe dance for someone else. There's a lot of artists out there that's looking for chunky girls to dance for them, okay? Period, girl. Go somewhere else, bitch, and eat some chicken somewhere else and dance. I would not work for her ass after that. You're not about to take me to no damn Red Light District banana show and tell me I got to sit there and eat bananas out somebody's JJ, bitch. I'll fire myself. I'm going to tell you, Lizzo, bitch, I'm fired. Okay? I'm fired. I'm going to grab my shit and I'm getting on the first flight up out of there. Boom. And that's just what it is. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed Car Chronicles this morning. What are we in? Oh, almost an hour. Y'all almost got an hour of my time this morning, okay? Let me read some comments before I go. Say good morning, Caramel. Say Mars chat. Not spit on kind, acting up. Somebody mentioned, Kenya said Nene did not spit on Kenya. She acted like she was. Oh, okay, yeah. They said Lizzo will be crying if it was her. Yeah, she will be crying, but she's always crying when people come for her weight. If y'all go and look on several like YouTube videos, social media outlets, she's always crying about people talking about her weight and coming for her, how big she is, y'all. She's a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong. She's got a real pretty face, but she can tend to trim it down a little bit. She can, because that shit ain't healthy to have all that weight on you like that. And I like the fact that she, likes the skin that she's in, and but sometimes it do get to her because people can be real mean on social media when it comes to her weight. They talk a lot of shit about her. Her boyfriend recently broke up with her behind this particular lawsuit, you guys, as well. I meant to mention that too. She had a fine one too. I was like, girl, where you find him at? But yeah, she had a fine man, girl, and he done broke up with her ass behind all of this, because he like, I don't want to be attached to you behind this bullshit right here. Like you didn't know about it and go on tour and see the women eating the damn bananas. But he don't want that negative scrutiny attached to him. So he broke up with her ass, and a lot of people have stopped following her. Okay, they says now she gonna fire me and I'm gonna employ me and get your money, girl. Yes, God. All right, but yes, let's get on out of here. I appreciate you guys coming over and joining. Okay, Car Chronicles this morning. I'm happy that I was able to give you guys some of my time this morning. I've been trying to make time all damn week so I can connect with you guys, because I do enjoy sitting right in front of you guys and giving you guys the news that I know that you can use. All right, hopefully you guys got let me say my saying I didn't say this morning. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and got where you need to be this morning. Okay, and that you are blessed and never stressed. Y'all know I always like to say that in the mornings. All right, so I've been seeing you guys messages where you said, Caramel, please hurry up and get off vacation, bitch, because we need to see you back on Car Chronicles in the mornings. Okay, I'm still here, and while I'm on vacation, I will definitely make time for you guys. I promise. Okay, I'm gonna try to do another video tomorrow so I can give you guys some more time. Somebody say enjoy your vacation. I am, guys. Like this morning, we got in late last night, so me and my husband and my son, we decided we just gonna kind of just kick it in the room for a little bit and then kind of venture out and do some stuff again today. But we got in really, really late last night. My feet were screaming because we walked and walked and walked. But yeah. So we just chilling right now. So I said, let me get a video in so I can connect with you guys. And I feel good that I was able to do that. Okay. So yeah, be looking out. I will send out another notification if and when I go live again. Okay. Say, we love you, Caramel. Love you right back. Thank you, Sugar. Thank you so much. All right. Says, greetings and salutations, Queen Caramel. Glad to see you and your family are enjoying your birthday, relaxing vacation. God bless. I am. Thank you so much, Miss D Star. All right. I see the hearts, Miss Imprentitious and Naja. Thank you so much. Says, enjoy the rest of your vacation. Thanks, Bill Wilson, my mod. Okay. Judy Brown says, we love you and thank you for all you do. I appreciate you guys. Okay. I appreciate y'all for supporting. Okay. SR Halvan says, I can't stand bananas either, but what is wrong with people? Says, why don't they use common sense or make their own decisions? Damn. Okay. I had to read it how she wrote it, y'all. Says, enjoy your vacation, Samara Gerald. Thank you so much, Tyra. She's sending the hearts and the roses. Thank you. Says, have fun, Caramel. Woo woo. Thank you so much, woo woo. Miss Lady says, love you with the hearts. I appreciate it. Okay. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Y'all be safe out there, and I will see you guys. And until next time, goodbye. Big Steak says, enjoy. Miss Lady says, love you. Y'all ain't gonna let me go. Says Latanya Lee says, enjoy your vacation. I will. Bananas banned from my house. Okay. Linda Gelman, I heard that. Okay. All right, but y'all enjoy your day. Love you guys all the way that way. Thank you, Moss, for doing such a great job of keeping the trolling down. And if there's any content creators in my chat today, thank y'all for being here as well as in the bushes. Okay. Love you guys. Love you guys all the way this way. And goodbye.